It's Jamie Graham with Richard Hill after the Bromley game. 3-1 to Bromley, the final result. You got an early goal and then managed to concede in that first half. Did it go to plan scoring that early?
No, of course. I mean, the game's 90 minutes, and your plan is to score at any time in the 90 minutes. Fortunately, we managed to get the penalty, and you start to think at least it's a bit of a break for us. But we scored the goal, and we then sort of looked very nervous after we'd scored the goal. So these are things we need to get back to working on and continue working on.
It seems to be a very physical game as well. Do you think that played a massive part in the overall result?
No, but it's football's a competitive game and it's a contact sport, and it's just like I said to the players, football's changed since I played to what it is nowadays, and it's changed for the better. But the concept is still the same. But you have to compete and get physical, and we didn't do it for long enough.
Some people have said that the attacking side of Eastleigh is very good, and you can score a lot of goals, as we showed in Salisbury, bringing it back from 3-1 down to 3-3. But it's the defensive problems that are costing Eastleigh. Do you see it that way?
Yeah, I've seen it that way. Yeah, I've been working hard for the last 2 months to try and put that right, and I've been trying to do that, and I've tried to sign. In the last 6 weeks, I've tried half a dozen players that I'd like to bring to the club, but for one reason or another, and it's nothing to do with finance, that I've not been able to do that. A couple of players that I've identified have come in from the conference clubs, and they wanted to keep their options open until January. But no, it's not something I can rest assured to the supporters. It's something that I've worked on for 2 months and got very, very frustrated about.
We've got Billericay on Tuesday as well. Have you got any injury concerns going into that game?
I've got a bit of a wounded side. There's a bit of a wounded side to me, but that's about all. The lads seem all right, but once again, it's the same old story in the dressing room after the game. We've identified not done anything to identify the problem. The lads know the problems. We've spoke about it there. There's no point shouting and getting on, but that's not going to put any home truths across to anybody. But once again, we've spoke about the same things that we normally speak about after away games, after losses. That we can't continue on this run that we're on, and we can't continue to have team performances where we're not competing for long enough in the games. I mean, we've gone 3-1 down, and then we perhaps had a 15-minute spell where we had a little bit of joy. I mean, we often puffed again, like I keep saying, but we had a little bit of joy, and the odd little break, it might have gone our way, but it didn't. And like I said, we've got good players in that dressing room, and I've said a long time, they're not a good team, and perhaps shouldn't say this in public, but there's too many. The current squad haven't got enough heart for the fight. Now you have to try and put that right as we go along, because the players are the players, and until we can get ourselves in a situation that we can bring better players to the football club and players that are going to fight, then we have to continue what we're doing. But you rest assured that the supporters, I'm working day in, day out, and Stuart would back me on that I'm looking to improve things, not only predominantly with players that are going to fight for Eastleigh.
Okay, thank you for that, Richard.